We're good.
Oh, hold on. And they're towable too.
We're good. Ready?
Hey guys, I'm here with a special guest today, Randy Jones from Incredible Tiny Homes, and he's going to tell us how he got started in this business, tiny living, and how he got to the Incredible boxes here, which is quite incredible.
Yeah, we
Go
got
ahead,
two
Randy.
of them.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for interviewing me. Yeah, we're here at Quartzite. Been here, is my 8th day. We got one more day. It's been a good showing, and we got a 16-foot and a 20-foot Incredibox. And really, I started, I'm in my 9th year,
Wow.
and my first home was $20,000 that I sold. And 9 years later, I'm still building a house for $20,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and prices have went up, and of course these are different materials that we use. My first one was stick framed and wooded and sided and all that, but I built it out of reclaimed lumber and reclaimed windows and doors, and the trailer was reclaimed, you know. So I was able to build it for that, but I knew to build multiple units like that over and over and over, there's no way I could gather that much reclaimed materials. So as the years went on, I kept right at 20, 25, and then I had to change the design. And then finally I said, how can I manufacture a home, like hundreds and thousands of them, right, and still keep it at 20,000? And then I came up with this product right here. And this is actually a recycled door panels that we've taken, and we've engineered it to way how they fit together, they overlap, they're super strong, they're super insulated. I always tell everybody you can heat it with a match and cool it with an ice cube.
Well, and they would have ended up in the landfill, right?
Would have ended up in the landfill.
Well, that's awesome.
And then how we engineer the foam for these to fit together, there's a lot of scrap and waste, and we use that insulation to insulate the floors. Yeah, and then we take the metal, we delaminate the scrap, and we'll recycle the metal, and we recycle the foam. So for the first time, we're able to actually almost recycle all the components to this house, anything left over, scrap or anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Randy. And what do these go for?
So the 16-foot goes for $20,000, and the 20-foot home goes for $25,000. And you get a full functioning kitchen, minus appliances. We don't put appliances in them. And in the bathroom is a flushing toilet, shower. It's just like hooking. It's like going to an apartment.
Yeah.
And you go in and you got to furnish it.
Yep.
And then we just don't put stoves in them because tiny people really use hot plates and induction ovens. They get creative with it.
We use butane.
We're at the RV show and everybody's like, "Where's the stove?" You know, and "Where's this?" And I'm like, you know. So there's a difference in RV and tiny home living.
Yeah.
You know, and so tiny home people are a little bit more. They use more ingenuity, and you want your countertops like a home because it's a home.
That's what mine is. I live in 72 square feet.
There you go.
By 12-foot converted car.
Yeah.
And I have more counter space top than you do.
Isn't
I
that
have an L
something? Yeah.
shape.
There you go.
Yep.
So I don't know.
I built mine. People come in and they say, "Oh, this is a home." I'm like, "That's because it is my home. I'm not living in an RV. I'm living in my home."
Yeah.
And I live in it full time, 7 years on the road.
Beautiful.
But I have been interested in you for such a long time. So the beginning when you started, when you started building these small ones, I'm like, I have to. Eventually I'll get one. I'll live on your property down there, in your villages, and maybe the beach area.
Well, I never thought starting in Amanda's backyard.
That's where you started?
Yeah, right there at her backyard. I built 4 or 5, and then Tom came on, and he's a buddy of mine, and I said, I think I got something because I built it, and I took 10 orders because it was 20 grand.
Yeah.
And that's where tiny homes started out, was affordable. And now they went crazy, you know? And so, and we build them homes too. We build great big ones that people want, and we love doing that.
Oh, I've seen some of the beautiful ones.
Yeah, so we love building the wood frame. But this has got me right here. I love this thing that we can produce 1,000 a year, you know, for 25
You're
grand.
keeping stuff out of the landfill. And you have an off-grid package too.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
What
so
comes
we got
with that?
these both are completely off grid. They got all the solar. This actually got a Mac Daddy. It's got 2 5K lithium batteries, a 3K inverter. We got 100-gallon water tank, water catchment, compost toilet.
Water catchment too. Thought of
Tankless
everything.
water heater. You can pull. I always tell everybody you can go to Burning Man and just kick back and have air conditioning. You know. So
You just missed that, didn't you?
it's I've been looking up. It's in August 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, in Nevada. So
Yeah.
I actually thought about taking
Because
one.
there's one in California.
Don't know.
one. They had it at the women's RTR. They had
Yeah.
a little cardboard one.
Well, if I go, I just want to go just to prove that we can go and survive.
Yeah. And next
you
year
know?
you should come out with another one and bring it up to 20.
Yep. So I'm trying to get established out west here.
Yeah.
I think there's a big demand for them. And if we ever get to where we sell a bunch of them, I'd love to build a factory out here somewhere, you know?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
there is a need for these. There's not. To me, they're built better than ours. You're sorry, but
They're super insulated, so that helps. The thing is that people are needing a place to put them.
Yeah.
So back home, we're developing land as communities. We
Yeah.
got right now about 250 home sites.
and he's in
back home.
Tennessee, by the way.
In Tennessee. So we got about 250 home sites. We bought more land. We're putting in maybe another couple, 300 this year of home sites. And we try to keep it right at $200 a month.
Wow.
And we want to, my dream is to be able to put communities all over the country for $200 a month, you know? And you guys are helping me. I've never taken a loan, line of credit, nothing. I use your money to put the infrastructure in, and in return, I've been given 2 years free rent, and then it's $200 a month.
We need more people like you.
Well, the numbers work.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm not a charity. I'm not trying to give anything away, but I think there's a fair way of doing everything. And I think if I treat you fair, I'm using your money to help me build a community.
Yeah.
But in return, you're going to have a security that you don't have to pay a lot for rent. And I would never be able to do it without you helping me.
And how many tenants do you have now out there?
We had like 250 lots. I got another 85 across the street. We're just opening up another development on the mountain to be another 100 lots. We got 2 more pieces of property we're looking into, another 100 each.
Because I saw your Christmas party video, and there was a lot of people there, and
Yeah.
they're all residents that live
That
out
was
there.
fun. We had like
Yeah,
100 people show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. That's right. I want to be a part of that.
So we're going to
someday.
build, yeah, we want to build a meeting center, like a building that people can come and hang out. I'd like to have it for a few fireplaces.
You want to have a post office too, eventually, right?
Already built it. So they've got our own tiny town post office.
Oh, wow.
We're building a small lake, and so it's I never got in. I didn't intentionally want to get into the communities, you know, because I like building homes, and but there was such a need. Nobody has anywhere to go.
And it seems like the people want that community, and they're all part of it. They help each other out. I saw the way they help decorate our, the whole place is decorated for Christmas.
Yeah.
So you want to show us one of these?
Sure. Yeah. You want to go inside?
Okay, guys, Randy's going to show us. This is actually the one you live in, right?
This is what I'm living in.
He lives in it on his shop, right outside his shop.
It's a 16-footer. Yeah, come on in. Let me show you. So in a 16-footer, people is like, wow, I can't believe there's that much room. We actually have a 20-footer there, and people come here and thinking, this looks bigger than that. But of course, this is my day bed. This is just an Amazon bed. I've got all my stuff underneath here. It's been awesome because I've been able to live here while the show's been going on. And so, of course, I got my towel up here for privacy. But it's been good. I've loved living here. I'm off grid, so I've got my storage tank. I take a shower, and the kitchen has worked out great. You know, I live in a home just like this back home. So I'm used with a 16-footer, you know.
Which is awesome. You actually live in one, so you can tell people what it's like to live in
Yeah,
one. Yep.
yeah. I live in a 16-footer back home. The thing is, back home is I got my office to the business.
Yeah.
It's like 5
Right outside
steps
your
away.
door.
So I do a lot of cooking in the office, you know, my stuff. But here I've been cooking. I got me a grill outside. Up here we put a loft. Tom built this for hunting, so all his gear goes up here. So everybody's like saying, "Oh my God, how can you sleep up there?" And I don't.
That was storage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just sleep down here, and that's
And I
storage.
love the ceiling.
Yeah, we did that just before we left to come here, and I had a bunch of metal laying out and just out. We've had for years, and I just cut it, threw it up there. I mean,
That's what I wanted for mine. I looked for old metal and couldn't find any.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing a black chalk paint and then pulled it back, so you get to see some of the silver through the paint,
There you
which
go.
which people love it.
The thing I like about these is that you can be creative. If you don't like it, take it down,
Yep.
redo it, and you don't have to have it just perfect, you know. And I think the interviews that I've done with the ladies living in our homes, the ones that are not perfect make me feel more home. You know, it just feels good because you can
Yep.
sense their personality.
Yeah.
When you go in.
So you can, these things just come with, where's the walls that look like that up there.
That's it. That's
And
how
then
the
you
walls
can put
come
whatever you want on them.
in and out. Yep. Yeah, we left a few bare walls so you can see like the ceiling up there. That's what it looks like when you get it. It's got the screws
Yep.
evident in all the panels. And we've got people putting wallpaper up or putting ceiling tiles up. Some of them are just leaving it, some are painting it. You know, you can paint this and they almost disappear when you paint it. Yeah. And then, of course, Tom put some wood in here and built this loft. Now, our 20-footer comes with a loft, but the lofts are made of the same insulated panels, and they're super strong.
Wow.
Yeah, you can put, we've had 4 or 5 guys up in these lofts. Yeah. And then this one, actually, we had 5,000 pounds sitting on the roof, I think for almost 2 weeks. And it was a simulated snow load. And it was about 50 pounds a square foot is what it really had. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's what ruined my vintage trailer in Uray, Colorado.
Yeah.
We had 3 feet of snow. Well, we actually had like several feet, but there was like 3 feet on top of my roof.
Wow.
And I saw the ceiling inside. It had bowed down to where
Yeah.
the door was. I'm like, that's beyond my skill set. So now she's an Airbnb.
Yep, yep. Yeah, and we can beef this up even more. So there are people that call me from Jackson Hole, and we've got one in Lake Tahoe, and they're getting 8 feet of snow. So we can actually put a couple girders in here and actually beef up even more than 50 pounds a square foot.
Oh, wow. That's
Because
pretty
the
cool.
vertical load on this is 22 gauge steel inside and outside, laminated on a 2-inch of polyurethane closed cell foam. So the vertical load is amazing how it can go, you know. So we can pack that roof up even more.
And it's on an angle anyway, so a lot of it does slide off.
And it's on an angle, but probably not enough for a snow pitch.
Yeah.
Because you need it really steep for snow.
And you get some heavy snow that's
So
going to
that's
pack
why,
up there.
yeah, if you're going to be in a really snow load, we can beef it up for you. But this one's got off-grid. I've got 2 5K lithium batteries. The biggest thing I like about it is all of your electrical
Let me turn around
you
here.
got here are regular breakers that you would get at Lowe's. These are just Siemens breakers. That's a brand you can get at Lowe's. All the wiring, the plugs, the switches, everything is you can get at your home, you know,
Your
hardware.
home store, yeah.
Yeah, Home Depot, Lowe's. So you can replace it. This faucet, you can take it down, go to the hardware store, buy you one, put it in place. The sink, all the plumbing is PEX. So you don't have to go to a specialty store to buy anything. We put this door in, so
I love it.
the houses do not come with a door. But what I like about this, it's just a simple, these are 3 boards.
Mm-hmm.
You put it together, you put some hinges, screw it, and you're
Anybody can make it.
done. Yeah, it's real simple. So this is the first door we've ever used. A lot of people use a curtain going across here. And I put a little mirror on the back side. And then the big thing was a 36-inch shower. What a difference.
Yeah.
People come in here like, whoa, it's a lot bigger than my RV shower.
Well, they're 24 by 24, right?
36. I mean, I was like, whoa, I got a 32 at home, and I thought I was okay. Now I got in that 36, I'm spoiled.
I know. I thought your bathrooms were a perfect size, and even without a sink.
Yeah.
Because you don't need 2 sinks. Because this other one's just
You don't
right
need them.
here.
Even though it's plumbed,
Yeah.
under the floor, we got the drain in the water line. And somebody said, well, what about a washer and dryer? I said, well, you can put a tongue box out there. You can actually cut this out and build a box outside and put your washer and
Yeah.
dryer and use that drain and water line for washer
So
and dryer.
it'll be like reset into the front. Yep.
Reset on the tongue. Some people are putting their fridges here, a smaller one.
I hate them on the
Some
floor.
of them are folding them down, so we have a fold down now. Putting their fridge and then using this as a closet.
Yeah.
So-
That's what I'm thinking. Every time I see one of your videos, I'm like, there has to be room for a wardrobe. There has to be. Even if it was like
It's true.
right here and you put your clothes this way instead of this way.
You got it.
But there's room there and there's
about-
room over
Yeah,
here.
there's about 7 inches here. If you ever wanted to put something there, people
Yep.
are putting the shoe fold out thing
Mhm.
on the backside. I like it's giving people, like, you got to start thinking about it.
That's what I
Instead
did
of
in
us doing
mine.
it for
Yeah.
You guys figure it out.
Which
I
is
like
awesome.
that.
I mean, you give them the shell and they can just go crazy with whatever they want to do. And what is this? I never heard about them until you told me the other day, this ceramic wall
Yeah,
heater.
so this is ceramic wall heater. I had to unplug it today. It got so warm here today. But it generates about 400 watts. That's what it consumes to use it.
And it
So
runs on your solar.
runs on the solar.
Unbelievable. Why did I not ever know about these things?
And you get them at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got another one over there about 2/3 that size. And it runs off 250 watts.
And it has a lovely pattern on it now
Yes.
because he left his coat against it.
Somebody's left her coat against
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But yeah.
It said
so-
put one of those metal screens that you put on the bottom of a screen door over it. That will help protect anything that
Somebody
touches
said you
it.
could paint it. And but yeah, this is in this environment, it gets down to about 30 here, 32, 35.
Oh, it's been in the 20s a few days, a few mornings.
It was so hot I had to turn it off. I opened my windows last night. I got unplugged this thing. So that that's a testimony to how well it's insulated.
Yeah, she shut her windows. I was in the other one over there. The woman bought that one, the 20-footer.
Yeah.
And I was in there with her, and she shut the windows and the door. And it was unbelievable that the sound just went down. You could barely hear anything outside. And we were talking about how thick the walls are on this. And I said, I was sitting at Debbie's table the other day, and I looked at her window was right there. And I'm looking down, and her walls were like a half inch, not even an inch wide in her RV. And I remember when I put my windows in my cargo trailer, I have at least 2 inches.
Okay, that's right.
And then you have what here?
2 inches.
2 inches, yeah.
So
And
this is closed cell, high density spray foam. It comes, because these are door wall panels, right?
yeah.
But what happens is, the insulation factor is at 2 inches, you gain 90% efficiency on 2 inches. So think about it. If you got 90%, you add another inch, you can only gather another 4%. So you really don't need 3 more inches or 3 inches of insulation. 2 is the max, not the max, but it's just a good thickness.
Yeah.
If you went 4, 5 inches thick, you're not gaining hardly any more efficiency than you did.
Well, that's good to know. Because I have a friend who keeps offering me his little buddy. I'm like, I'm very well insulated.
Yeah.
My floor's insulated, my ceil's insulated, the walls are insulated. I'm like, I don't need it. And once the sun comes out here in the desert, I mean, it warms up.
Yeah.
And I've got 4 pets that keep me warm.
Isn't it?
You know?
Yeah.
Because I don't have heat yet. We'll get
Good.
it. I
Well,
have it when
thank
I
you.
have shore power.
Yeah.
Well, Randy, this is a beautiful home, and I really love what you've been doing and helping people out the way you do. And this is his dog, Ace.
He's ready. We've been here all day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
usually take him out to the BLM, and he runs here by the end of the day, and I'll come back and cook. But it's been good. I'm at my, like I said, 8th day. Tomorrow's my last day. And it's been It's been good meeting all these people. It's been a steady flow of people, like for 8 solid days. Yeah, 8
I'm
hours
sure.
a day.
Well, good for you. I
Yeah.
mean, these are fabulous. I love tiny homes, always have since I was a child. My friend's brother built an A-frame house, a little teeny. It was like the kid's shack, you know.
Yeah.
It was just,
I
I
think that's
loved
what
it.
this does. It makes us go back to like we're a kid.
Yeah.
You don't have to be perfect, and it's a nice little house, and it's like your little fort, you know? And you get to live in it, cook in it, and use the bathroom and all that stuff.
Yep.
It's so
And
awesome.
it's home. It's, you know.
I've been here 8 days. I have not been off the grounds.
Really?
I have not been to the store. I've done nothing. I've had all my food. I've had everything I've needed, and I've still got plenty more to eat. And it's been cool not going anywhere.
It's pretty cool here. I come here, well, almost every year past
Yeah.
2 years, and I'll be here again next year and probably every year after that.
Good.
Yeah, I'll spend my
I hope
winter
we get
here.
to come back too.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Randy. Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for letting me interview you and show these gorgeous homes. And
You're welcome.
you have a good night.
All right.
Apparently Ace likes me, or just smells of the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. I like your hair color. I like your hair color.
Hold it anywhere and set it up, within a couple hours.
I gotta go.